from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, a big story, as it always is come January. Head coaching changes around the NFL. If you count the situations in Cleveland, in Green Bay, that's 8 openings all told.
And that's about the number people were starting to predict somewhere around mid-season. I think out of all of them, the Marvin Lewis situation in Cincinnati, he had been there for 16 years. Many thought he might stay, but it seemed like it was a mutual deal where he decided to step down. But out of all of them, there may be 1 or 2 that may recirculate within the league and be a head coach at another spot.
Tough for Steve Wilks after just 1 season to be let go.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often in this league. He was the unfortunate recipient of way too many injuries on his team. Never got a chance to get off the ground.
Eluding the pressure right. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 30-yard play on third.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And now it's 2nd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Ertz over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Back to throw here. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Nick Foles doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Eagles get a score closer. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Elliott good with a PAT as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
He'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A dump off to Smallwood. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Let's go, great. 1. 180.
Here's Foles. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Here we go.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2, so any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Foles. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Flat. Great.
He's back to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
13.
Now Adams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.